Thank you all for coming. Thank you, Katrina. Thank you all guests. Today's gathering will cover a year and a half. As we mentioned, we couldn't do it last year, so we are talking about 2012, 2013. We will have, after I speak, a video of 15 minutes, but you have in your folders 30 minutes of material. The main thing that marks those 2 years, actually, or more than 2 years, is that they are bringing us deep into the Arab Spring and all that the Muslim world is going through since early 2011. And the question that poses itself is naturally, what impact, if any, did this historic turbulence in the region have on the phenomenon of anti-Semitism and Holocaust denial? Before we answer this question, we have to recall the past. The hate to Jews has Islamic sources, has Western sources, has general demonization, has an approach to the Holocaust which is both denial and approval and call for another one. And all this was a part of a system of indoctrination for many years of the Arab dictators to justify their being in power, the emergency laws, everything that could justify to say there are enemies around you, people, you have to stick with us, you have to accept anything because we are your defense, we are protecting you. They were anything but defense, but this was the argument. And this was done in education systems, huge government effort at education, in the media, in religious institutions, in every possible way. Now, once those dictators, some of them have fallen, others are fighting for their lives, the question is, what would be the impact of that on this despicable phenomenon? And the answer is, question, would it go down? Would it disappear? Would it not be needed anymore? And the answer is, and I would say it's a quite positive answer, is that it did not grow as it used to be in the past. It did not disappear, but it did not grow. The immersion in the inner struggles and battles exhausted those regimes, and they don't have anymore the capabilities to widen this phenomenon. More than that, the people know who is killing them, who is torturing them. It's their brothers, not the Jews. You cannot fool anymore anybody in this Arab world. It can remain, and it does remain, in the symbolic level, because what entered into the education and the indoctrination for generations cannot disappear in 2 years or 3 years. But at least, and I would say, Europe has gone these developments for many centuries, and we cannot talk about disappearance of the phenomenon. It's still there. But one phenomenon did happen, which is, some would look at it in a funny way, as a funny thing, and others as a sad thing. Since the Jew is the ultimate evil, anti-Semitism is used